The World Cup isn't just about football, it's about money. And the 2026 FIFA World Cup might not only be the biggest event in history, it could also be the most expensive sporting event ever staged. But where is all that money going? Who's paying for it? And, more importantly, who's making it? Today, we're breaking down how the 2026 World Cup became a $20 billion mega project before a single ball has even been kicked. 1. The first Tri-Nation World Cup. For the first time ever, the FIFA World Cup will be hosted by 3 countries: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. That means 3 governments, 3 currencies, and an unprecedented scale of operations. It's also the biggest tournament ever, expanding from 32 teams to 48 teams, and from 64 matches to 104 matches in total. This change alone means more stadiums, more travel, more infrastructure, more logistics, and much, much more money. In short, the 2026 World Cup isn't just a football tournament, it's a continental business operation. 2. The stadium boom. Let's start with the most obvious cost: stadiums. Unlike past World Cups, the 2026 edition won't require new stadiums to be built from scratch, but the price tag is still massive, because existing NFL stadiums across North America are being upgraded to meet FIFA's strict standards. From AT&T Stadium in Dallas, to MetLife in New Jersey, to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, renovations and temporary adjustments are costing hundreds of millions. Reports suggest that stadium upgrades alone could exceed $2 billion. And that doesn't even include the security, staffing, and temporary infrastructure needed for each match. Even though the US already has some of the best stadiums in the world, FIFA's requirements, turf changes, seating reconfigurations, sponsor areas, media zones, all come with a price. 3. Infrastructure and logistics. Now multiply that by 3 countries. The World Cup will involve 16 host cities across North America, from Vancouver in Canada to Mexico City, all the way to Miami in the US. The distances between venues are enormous. That means bigger transportation and logistics budgets than any World Cup before it. Airports, highways, public transport systems, all being upgraded to handle the flood of fans. Cities like Dallas, Atlanta, and Toronto are spending millions to expand transit networks and build fan zones. And security costs? Analysts estimate they could reach $3 billion or more, given the need for cross-border coordination among 3 national governments. 4. The business of FIFA. Here's where it gets interesting. Despite the huge costs, FIFA itself doesn't pay for most of it. Host cities and local governments foot much of the bill, while FIFA keeps the vast majority of the profits. In 2022, FIFA made over $7.5 billion from the Qatar World Cup, mostly from broadcasting rights, sponsorships, and licensing deals. For 2026, that number is projected to reach $11 billion or more. Why? Because North America represents the largest commercial market in the world. FIFA has already signed record-breaking sponsorship deals with major brands, and with 48 teams, there will be more matches, more ads, and more broadcast revenue than ever. 5. The cities pay the price. But not every host city wins. Hosting a World Cup match is incredibly expensive. Cities have to cover local infrastructure, security, event logistics, and sometimes even stadium modifications, with little financial return. For example, in previous tournaments, some cities actually lost money despite record tourism. Economists estimate that each host city in 2026 could spend between $200 million and $500 million on preparations. That's why some cities, like Chicago, decided not to host matches at all, saying the financial risk was too high. So while FIFA earns billions globally, many cities are left hoping the long-term tourism benefits will eventually make it worthwhile. 6. Ticket prices and fan spending. Let's talk about the fans, because they'll be paying a big part of the bill too. With inflation, travel, and the tournament's expanded scale, ticket prices are expected to skyrocket. Analysts predict average ticket prices could surpass $500, with VIP packages going into the thousands. Add in hotels, food, and flights, and the average fan trip to the 2026 World Cup could easily cost $7,000, $10,000. But fans are expected to spend that money because it's the first North American World Cup since 1994, and the demand is through the roof. Tourism boards across all three countries are preparing for an estimated 5 million visitors, making it one of the biggest travel events in history. 7. The broadcast and tech revolution. The 2026 World Cup won't just be bigger, it'll be smarter. FIFA and its partners are investing heavily in new broadcasting technologies, including 4K and 8K streaming, interactive AR experiences, and advanced data tracking. All of that comes with massive costs, but also massive advertising potential. The US networks Fox Sports and Telemundo reportedly paid around $1 billion for the broadcasting rights, while other global deals add billions more. Tech partnerships, from cloud data providers to AI-driven analytics, are adding a new digital layer to the event, making it the most technologically advanced World Cup ever. 8. The sponsorship gold rush for brands. The 2026 World Cup is a goldmine. FIFA's major sponsors, including Adidas, Coca-Cola, and Visa, are being joined by a wave of North American companies eager to tap into a global audience of billions. Sponsorship revenue could exceed $3 billion, breaking all previous records. And with matches spread across 3 massive consumer markets, brands can activate campaigns locally and globally. From Super Bowl-style ads in the US to digital partnerships in Canada and Mexico. The scale of exposure is unmatched. 9. The economic ripple effect. The combined economic impact of the 2026 World Cup across North America is estimated to reach $20 billion, according to several consulting reports. That includes tourism spending, construction, retail, food, accommodation, and countless secondary industries. But again, that doesn't mean every city or citizen profits. Most of that money circulates among major corporations, hotel chains, airlines, and FIFA itself. Meanwhile, taxpayers often carry the costs of infrastructure and public safety. So while headlines will focus on record profits, the distribution of that wealth tells a different story. 10. The legacy question. Every World Cup leaves behind a question. Was it worth it? For the US, Canada, and Mexico, the hope is that 2026 leaves a positive legacy, better infrastructure, stronger tourism industries, and a boost to football's popularity in North America. Unlike Qatar or Brazil, most of the venues already exist, which means less risk of abandoned stadiums. But the real test will be whether the billions invested actually translate into long-term economic benefit, or just a one-month spending frenzy. 11. The bigger picture. The 2026 World Cup reflects the new era of global sports economics. Events are getting bigger, more expensive, and more commercialized than ever. FIFA is betting on North America's massive market to deliver record profits, while cities and governments hope for lasting returns. But with the total cost likely surpassing $20 billion, this could officially become the most expensive sporting event in human history, outpacing the Olympics, Qatar 2022, and even the Tokyo Games. It's a reminder that modern football is about more than just the game. It's about geopolitics, global branding, and the business of attention. So as the countdown to 2026 begins, one thing's clear: this won't just be the biggest World Cup ever. It will also be a financial experiment on a scale the sports world has never seen. Some will get rich, some will break even, and some might regret ever signing up. But one way or another, the world will be watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Do you think hosting the World Cup is worth it? Or just too expensive for the countries involved?